What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Go video, and in today's video, guys, we are talking about the events taking place this weekend, which, remember, is the December Recap Community Day event. So yeah, this is recapping all of the Com Day events that took place this year in 2025 for a weekend long event. So yeah, if you guys missed any Com Day events such as Sprigatito, Ralts, Flabebe, you did not get any of their shinies during that time frame, you will be able to do so during this weekend event, and they're still gonna have the same shiny boosted rate of about 1 in 25. So yeah, all these Pokemon right here, guys, will be featured in the recap Com Day on Saturday and or on Sunday. So yeah, Machop in here, Eevee, Carablast, Shelmet, the Flabebe, the Pick-a-Peck, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, all of these are listed for the December recap Com Day. They have been featured for a Com Day event this year. Now they will again be broken down into 2 different days. Saturday is going to have some of those spawns, and Sunday will have the rest of those spawns. So on Saturday, the featured spawns will be Vanillite, Carablast, Shelmet, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Palmy. And also for the last 10 minutes of each hour between 2 and 5 p.m., trainers might even find those classic Com Day event Pokemon, the Machop, Eevee, Totodile, and Ralts. So yeah, those 4 at the bottom will be featured for both days, but again, those will be the Saturday spawns, and for Sunday, you will be getting the Flabebe spawns, which of course will still be region locked, except the orange and the white Flabebe, and Solosis, Pick-a-Peck, Jangmo-o, Rookity, and Quaxley will be taking place on Sunday. So yeah, for me at least, the Pokemon that I need shinies of are all of the ones for Saturday. I need the Vanillite, Sprigatito, and Palmy. And yeah, all of the ones for Sunday I do already have. I might take some more shiny Pick-a-Peck though, and the same goes for Rookity. But I would also like to get some shiny Totodile and maybe a few more shiny Ralts from the classic Com Day. Now remember, these are the event bonuses for the weekend event. Limited time evolution requirements for Espeon, Umbreon, Sylveon, Florges, and Palmont. They will have an easier evolution requirement. 2 times catch candy, 2 times catch XP, 2 times XL candy chance, 2 times catch Stardust, half hatch distance, 3-hour incense except for the daily adventure incense, 1-hour lures, 1 additional special trade, and 50% trade Stardust cost. And there will be special research you guys can purchase as well. There will be field research too on both days, and there will be a community ambassador time research too, and some collection challenges for the weekend. So yeah, guys, if you need any of these Pokemon, make sure you know which day they are spawning, either on Saturday and Sunday. And now let's talk about which ones you should focus on the most in terms of going for a good IV, grinding candy. Which ones are the more useful Pokemon from that entire list? So yeah, I'm getting this information from Pokemon Go Hub. They made a pretty good article about this situation as to which Pokemon will be useful and which are not. So in terms of Carablast and Shelmet, in terms of their evolutions, Excavalier and Excelgor, unfortunately for PvE, so like using them in raids, they're not going to be useful. Excavalier, it used to be good in PvP, but now with the new meta, it's not good in PvP. And honestly, what they say is Carablast and Shelmet are more useful than their evolutions, because they are good in the Little League. If you guys like Go Battle League, they are pretty good in that one specific league. So if you like the Little League, you might want to go for a good IV Carablast / Shelmet and just keep it as is and do not evolve it. Now, let's talk about the Paldean starters, guys. Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxley. Their evolutions are pretty dang good. Meowscarada and Quaquaval are pretty good for raids. If you guys do get their exclusive attack, Frenzy Plant on Meowscarada and Hydro Cannon on Quaquaval. So yeah, they are pretty good up against some raid bosses. And in terms of Skeledirge, it is actually better to use in PvP. They say it may not be as dominant as it once was, but it does remain a solid off-meta pick, especially in the Ultra League. And even in Great League, it does have the potential to perform well in certain theme cups. But remember, the best moveset will not be Blast Burn, it will be Torch Song and Shadow Ball. So yeah, you might want to go for a PvP IV Fuecoco during the Com Day event and use it in the Ultra League and evolve it into the Skeledirge. Now, let's talk about how they say it right here, the meta monsters. These 4 Pokemon are pretty dang good. These are the 4 you want to focus on the most. Flabebe, yes, Flabebe Rookity, Jangmo-o, and Pikipek. These are the 4 to definitely grind during this weekend's Calm Day event. Now, why is Florges so good? It is a very solid PvP choice, thanks to its fairy typing and its great stats. With its new move, Chilling Water, it easily lands in the Ultra League top 10 best Pokemon to use. Now, in terms of Corviknight, aka Rookity, getting the Rookity and evolving it into Corviknight, Corviknight is very good for PvP too, and that exclusive Calm Day move is one that you must get, which is Air Cutter. You got to get this move for Corviknight. It does make it a lot better in PvP. This Pokemon now ranks among the top 10 in both Great and Ultra League. Now, let's talk about Kommo-o. Kommo-o, with its exclusive move for the Calm Day, Clanging Scales, does make it a lot better for PvP too. With that Calm Day move, Clanging Scales, Kommo-o gains even more traction as a PvP contender, but its pre-evolution, Hakamo-o, arguably steals the spotlight in Great League thanks to a potent debuffing moveset. And in the Ultra League, Kommo-o flexes its Dragon type advantage, clashing favorably with meta threats like Feraligatr, Jellicent, and Virizion. So again, another good Ultra League pick. And then on to Toucannon. With its new exclusive move, Beak Blast, its Calm Day move, Shadow Toucannon becomes one of the top flying raid attackers, which I think is pretty dang sick, trailing only behind Mega Rayquaza and Shadow/Mega Salamence and Shadow Moltres. It's not just a PvE monster, it's also good in PvP. The full flying type moveset propels it into meta relevance, especially in the Ultra League. So again, some of these Pokemon with their exclusive Calm Day moves makes them so much better, so make sure you guys are evolving during this weekend. It's going to be well worth it. Now, unfortunately, in terms of Vanillite, Palmy, and Solosis, these 3 Pokemon have no relevance for PvE or PvP. So yeah, grinding for a good IV on these 3 is not really going to be worth it, and grinding all the candy, not really going to be worth it either. Now, moving on to the classic Calm Day Pokemon, guys, such as the Totodile. Let's talk about that first. Getting Totodile into Feraligatr is a must-have. Going for a good IV Feraligatr during this event is going to be well worth it. This is one of the best PvP Pokemon at the moment in terms of the Great League and the Ultra League. So yeah, Feraligatr is absolutely killing it in PvP right now. And also do remember, you could save a good IV such as a Hundo IV Feraligatr for its upcoming Mega Evolution, which was just released in Pokemon Legends ZA. Now, in terms of catching Eevee, it does seem like, you know, the evolutions are still not too necessary, not too meta here in Pokemon Go. Aside from the Umbreon does still have some play, but it doesn't need its Calm Day exclusive move, Psychic. It does say you're better off playing Last Resort instead. Now, in terms of Machamp I feel like is always a solid choice for a fighting type, especially a Shadow Machamp. But again, the exclusive Calm Day move, Payback, is not really going to be too useful for the Machamp. I would much prefer Dynamic Punch instead. So yeah, Machamp, always a solid fighting type to use, especially in raids. And also do remember, you can grind some candy too to power up Gigantamax Machamp, which is the best fighting type Gigantamax attacker that we have in the game right now. Now, in terms of Gallade and Gardevoir, by themselves, they're not useful, but their Mega Evolutions are. So if you want to grind some candy to power up your Mega Evolutions of Gallade and Gardevoir, that is definitely going to be well worth it. They are very good Mega Evolution Pokemon for raids. So yeah, guys, those are the Pokemon that you should focus on the most during this weekend. And remember, we do have some leaks as to what next year's Calm Day events will be featuring. It was leaked that yes, there will be a Grookey Calm Day event next year. So therefore, it's safe to say that yes, all of the Galar starter Pokemon will be getting a Calm Day event next year. So Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble will be getting an event next year at some point. So hopefully also next year, the Gigantamax forms of them, their final evolutions, get their shinies released as well for maybe a Max Battle Day or a Max Battle weekend. Definitely see that happening once their shinies do come out for a Calm Day event. And also another safe guess for a Pokemon Calm Day next year is also going to be the Frigiback, since that was the shiny release, the pseudo legendary shiny release for Go Fest this year. That should be getting a Calm Day event in the month of June. But yeah, guys, let me know which Pokemon you are focusing on the most this weekend. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If you enjoyed, drop a like in the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.